First Punjab in 1965 war. In this brief podcast, we will talk about First Punjab, the senior most battalion of Pakistan Army in 1965 war. As you can see from this map, First Punjab is deployed at various widely divergent places from 9th May 1965 to 27th August 1965. As you can see, during the Run of Kutch crisis, 1st Punjab was deployed at Maharajke from 9th May to 10th July 1965. After this, 1st Punjab went to Kharian as GHQ reserve. As you can see, it went to Barnala on night 7th 8th August in Bhimber sector, and it went to Muzaffarabad as part of number 1 sector of Brigadier A.K. Niazi. As you can see, 27th August 1965. The unit was initially deployed in Bhimber sector, where it carried out aggressive patrolling and raids on Indian bunkers. It was most likely involved in key information about Indian Orders Group near Deva, which enabled Pakistani artillery to launch a massive artillery concentration that led to the death of the Indian brigade commander. As you can see, this was the classic operation. 1st Punjab infiltration patrol went to Deva and gave information about an Indian Orders Group and Brigadier Amjad Ali Chaudhry's killer guns inflicted the most serious fatal loss to Indian Army, killing Brigadier B.F. Masters, who was holding an Orders Group on India's Independence Day, and disrupts 191 Brigade defending Chams 16 days before Grand Slam was launched. According to Brigadier Rizvi, the Punjab Regiment historian, on arrival in Chawenda, 1st Punjab was first ordered to Zafarwal but recalled the same day. This is based on Brigadier Rizvi's account, the first official history of the Punjab Regiment, veteran campaigners, history of the Punjab Regiment, 1759 to 1759 to 1981, published by Wajid Ali's Limited, Lahore, 1984. Pakistan Army supported history of Lieutenant General Mahmood, which General Tariq Khan calls the Staff College Teaching Handbook, failed to mention the initial movement of 1st Punjab. The battalion was deployed at Pasroor from 10 September to 15 September 1965, where it saw no action. Now, as you can see, the battalion was moved to Badiana on 15 September 1965, but again did not see much action. As you can see here, the battalion was moved to Badiana. Badiana, as you can see, is north of Pasroor. 1st Punjab Company of 4 Punjab arrives from Gujranwala, while 4 FF placed under command 14 Para Brigade arrived from Narowal and are deployed to defend Pasroor as per 2006 semi-official history of Pakistan Army. Now we go to the actual move. 1st Punjab moves from Pasroor at 2000 hours, 15 September 1965, reaches Badiana at 2100 hours, 16 September 1965, and is fully deployed in defensive position at Badiana by first light 16 September 1965. As you can see here, this was where 1st Punjab was deployed, Badiana, and next to it were two squadrons of Guides Cavalry, Company 14FF, 22 Cavalry Squadron, 19 Lancer Squadron, as you can see. This is how 1st Punjab was deployed, and as you can see very clearly. As per Brigadier Rizvi, 1st Punjab was ordered to capture Sodri Ke and Rakh Burasha on 18 September 1965. 1st Punjab attack on Sodri Ke, which had already been vacated by Indians, and on Burasha, which was already very weakly held, 18 September 1965. As you can see, Burasha they attack and Sodri Ke. And 19 Lancer, as you can see, attacks Buttur, Dugrandi and Jasora, which had already been evacuated. The situation at this stage was that this area had already been vacated by Indians. However, Rizvi conveniently skips this point. Total fatal casualties suffered by this battalion are a subject of controversy. Brigadier Rizvi, who wrote an officially supported history of Punjab Regiment, places this battalion's fatal casualties at 7. The officially sponsored history of Punjab Regiment, published in 2017, raises Brigadier Rizvi's figure of 7 to 12 killed, which creates serious doubts in the mind of any critical reader of military history. Officers killed. No officer of 1st Punjab was killed in 1965 war. In normal circumstances, it indicates that officers were not leading from the front. However, in this particular case, no officer was killed because the unit was not deployed in any area where desperate circumstances required an officer to risk his life. In other words, the battalion was not really tested in 1965 war. Gallantry Awards 1. The battalion was awarded following awards: Tamga Jura 2, Imtiazi Sana 2, Commander-in-Chief's Commendation Cards 3. Unit performance. The battalion performed well, but at no stage faced serious or heavy odds where any extraordinary response was required. Net impact in the war. Although the battalion performed its tasks well, its individual actions as battalion had little impact on the outcome of Battle of Chavenda. General summing up. This battalion was the senior most battalion of the Pakistan Army. Hence, there was a tendency in the Army's higher quarters not to expose this battalion to any risk. It was thus not employed at all in Kashmir, where it was deployed. Although sent there, at Chavenda also it was mostly deployed far away from actual fighting and only moved ahead after the most dangerous fighting was over around Badiana, which was essentially an armor battle. This ends our short narrative of 1st Punjab in 1965 war. In a subsequent podcast, we will discuss the 2nd Punjab in 1965 war. 2nd Punjab as part of Pakistan Army Infantry Battalion performance in 1965 war.